Hey everybody. I'm a very tall person called Alan Jones. That's been a social handicap all my life. I'm not the Alan Jones you were expecting, but I am the Alan Jones you have. I'm wearing an Oxfam t-shirt tonight. I'm showing one of my brands. It's a social good brand. I know we all know the brand. Every year I do an event called Oxfam Trail Walker. We try and walk about 100 kilometres non-stop through the bush. And if you'd like to support me and my team, I have my donation book with me tonight. So if you need a URL, come see me afterwards. I'll be comparing this evening, introducing some really interesting speakers in a couple of seconds. First, I just wanted to tell you that there's a lot of people in the room that I'd like to thank tonight, but quite frankly, most of you, I can only remember your Twitter handles. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to chuck it all out there and say thank you. The thank you is for last December, my wife was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it very quickly became apparent amongst the friends and family that we had, keeping friends and family up to date with what was going on became a burden in and of itself. Everybody wanted to tell us that they were really sorry to hear what had happened. Everybody wanted us to know that if there was anything they could do, they'd be really happy to give us their support. And they wanted to know what the latest was. And just keeping everybody up to date really became kind of a chore for us both. And we had other things to do, like get my wife through this. So we decided to start using social media to keep everybody up to date. And really, it was just a functional thing for us at first, right? It was just a way to keep everybody up to date and let us know how much they were worried about what was going on. The beautiful thing about this in the last couple of months is we've started to refer to it as the bubble of love. We've just been blown away by the volume and the quantity and the honesty and the emotion that's been conveyed by all of our friends, all of our family, online and offline friends. And there's a bunch of you here this evening. I just wanted to say, personally on behalf of Melissa and myself, thank you very much for everything you've done for us. You've kept us in a bubble of love for the last 3 months, and it's working. Thank you. So we're here tonight to talk about social media for social good, and being a do-gooder these days is getting harder and harder because in the olden days, if you're in the not-for-profit business, you knew you had to reach an audience. You reached them through the media and through advertising, and that was relatively simple. You knew who the media were, right? And so you knew how to reach your audience. These days, we are the media. Everybody out there is the media too. And reaching an audience gets harder and harder. You have to get the audience involved because they are the media. And you just need to look at some of the more spectacular cases in the last 6 months or so. I mean, Peter Garrett is still trying to keep the beds from burning. And there's as much chat about that online as there is offline, perhaps even more. And people make decisions much more quickly. They make up their minds about which side of the burning bed they're on. Are they with him or against him, right? Christine Nixon, the police minister in Victoria, is in the inquiry right now for popping out for a quick bite to eat in between bushfires. You know, sooner or later it's going to come out, did she have the flame grilled chicken or not? But that discussion will happen largely online. It will happen in the social media. So for all of us that are trying to do good in the social media world, in the not-for-profit world, we really have to be very careful about how we step because it's very hard to take that step backwards once it's happened in such a public forum.